local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, we welcome you to the Canadian Brewhouse, where you can catch all the Oiler action all year, including tonight when the Oilers face the Penguins in a matchup of former goaltenders. And here at the Canadian Brewhouse, we're going to be talking about the 60th anniversary and the upcoming season of Mount Joy Ski Hill. We have Dean Peters here. We also will have Luke Ferguson join us, and Sheldon Gallagher is here as well. Let's tell you about BioClean Disaster Services. BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and they will help you get your life back. BioClean Disaster Services at 1-833-246-8326. They're your local restoration company. They're also your largest restoration company, and they have become your largest restoration company in just 10 years. Taking care of your belongings and your property is important. More than anything, BioClean Disaster Services takes care of you and your family. 1-833-246-8326. Cupcakes for Caregivers is brought to you by Sobeys Lloydminster and Umbrella Marketing and Design. And if you would like to nominate a coworker or a family member or your healthcare professional that takes care of you, then all you have to do is email livewithkurtprice@gmail.com and tell us about that special caregiver in your life, or who you have watched make a difference in someone else's life. It's an opportunity to reward them with some delicious cupcakes, and more than anything, say thank you. Let's get into some local sports. Lloydminster Bobcats have been struggling this December. They're 0 for 4 in this month, but they have a couple of home games before the Christmas break to get that right. They're home to Whitecourt on Friday night and Drayton Valley on Saturday night. Friday is Ugly Christmas Sweater Night, so if kids wear an ugly Christmas sweater, they get in for free. And for adults, if they wear an ugly Christmas sweater, they get in for just $10. It's the same kind of on Saturday night, except it switches to jerseys, where the kids wear jerseys to get in for free, and adults wear a jersey, they get in for just $10. Kids must be accompanied by an adult for both games. And the Lloydminster Bandits will wrap up the 2025 portion of their schedule on Friday night in Cold Lake. The Bandits currently first overall in the Northeast Alberta Junior B Hockey League. Tickets will be on sale soon, as the Bandits will host provincials this April 1st to 5th at the Synovus Energy Hub. Well, we are excited to talk about the 60th anniversary of Mount Joy Snow Resort, and it is time now for our Lloyd Look Back. It's brought to you by Exhaust Masters. Smooth out life's bumpy road with suspension, brakes, shocks, and struts from Exhaust Masters Lloydminster. See exhaustmasters.ca or call 780-875-8851. And with the theme today being the 60th anniversary of Mount Joy, we go back to a very important year for Mount Joy Ski Hill, that being back to 2003.
It's an ambitious program of expansion. Volunteers are rushing to beat the snow as winter quickly approaches. The changes will include the extension of the lift and a new cable tow, both designed to open up new areas and cater to users.
So we've been wanting to put a cable tow in for some time. We've been wanting to do hill contouring, and there was a necessity to extend, not necessarily to extend the lift up, but to replace the cable on the T-bar. We could not go one more year with the existing cable.
At a cost of $35,000, the project is the result of both government grants and years of hard work soliciting donations. And now comes the physical labor. Crews of 6 to 8 volunteers hit the hill every weekend installing the new equipment. It is a concerted effort expected to pay off big for users.
It's a more variety of terrain they can ski on. There's more lifts available, or more runs available to them. There's some jumps over on the far side for our snowboarders.
Community support has also helped ensure the snow will fly this year, with both a new pump and motor donated for the snowmaking system. But now the search is on for a suitable building to house the equipment and ensure it won't freeze up.
It'll allow us to make more snow with less water at warmer temperatures. The ideal situation for out here, where we haven't had the cold temperatures continuously for a whole week or 2 weeks when the snowmaking season is at its best.
With snow entering the forecast, winter is inevitable, and officials at the ski hill have set Christmas as their goal for opening. But for skiers and snowboarders, it won't come soon enough. Shannon Fagan, NewsHour.
Welcome to Wellings of Lloydminster, in a community of ageless explorers. At Wellings, age is but a number, and adventure always part of the day. Come experience carefreedom living at Wellings of Lloydminster, where adults 55 plus enjoy a vibrant, stress-free way of life with a whole lot of fun. Stop in and say hello to their new general manager, Nicole, at 7211 72nd Avenue on the Alberta side, and visit wellingsoflloydminster.com for more. Wellings of Lloydminster, carefreedom living starts here. Well, we are here at the Canadian Brewhouse, and Christmas is coming, but you know what else is coming is New Year's. And once again, Wings for a Year is back this New Year's Eve here at the Canadian Brewhouse. Get all the details here when you come down to the Canadian Brewhouse in Lloydminster. And you're going to want to come down tonight because it is a huge hockey game tonight between Pittsburgh and Edmonton. We're going to find out tonight who won the big trade for goaltenders. Winner of this game wins the trade. That's all there is to it. We'll take a break and be right back to talk about Mountjoy's 60th anniversary.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more. Made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
K&L Electric is proud to serve Lloydminster and area, and they'd like to wish all of their great customers a very safe and Merry Christmas, and they look forward to serving you in the new year.
The holidays are such a great time to reflect, and thanks to the wonderful people in this amazing community, we've had a terrific year.
Thank you, Lloydminster, from all of us at Umbrella Marketing and Design.
We want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I'm Gerald Elbers, the Mayor of the City of Lloydminster. As we celebrate this special time of year, it's a great opportunity to look back at what we've achieved together, from the opening of the Synovus Energy Hub to the many new businesses that have joined our community. These milestones demonstrate the steady growth and progress happening across our community. The holidays also invite us to think about our neighbors who may be facing challenges. If you're able, I encourage you to lend a hand and support those in need in so many different ways in our community. On behalf of my family, City Council, and the City of Lloydminster, I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a safe and joyful holiday season.
KM Artisan Hot Sauce is made right here in Lloyd, and it would make an incredible stocking stuffer. There's also the ultimate KM GSP, brisket and beef seasoning and rub, and our famous pickle juice. Get them premium hot sauce to go with their premium socks this Christmas. Go to kmartisan.ca and put some heat in your Christmas.
Today we're out here to get ready for the winter season. It's pretty important that we trap snow, so we got a bunch of snow fence up there. Saves us making a bunch of snow. Natural snow is always the best to ski on. We enjoy that better. So we're up here putting up snow fence, clearing rocks and small debris off the tracks, and getting the hill ready for winter. New this year, we're hoping to introduce a snowboard program, rentals, and perhaps an instructor and a dedicated area for snowboarders. It's still in development stages. We are having our annual meeting on Thursday night, and we're hoping that we can get somebody to take that by the horns and get that organized. Snowboarding's catching on like crazy. In the mountains, every second one is a snowboarder. Perhaps there's 2 out of every 3 skiers, or people on the slopes that are snowboarding. It's the fastest growing sport on the slopes.
That's Jerry Duhame talking about snowboarders kind of taking over the hill about 1996, 1997. So that's pretty awesome. We're here at the Canadian Brewhouse tonight, and big night tonight. Of course, you can always catch the Oilers in action here at the Canadian Brewhouse. But the Penguins and the Oilers tonight, and you got Draisaitl needing 1 point to get to 1,000. You got Crosby needing 3 points to catch Mario Lemieux. And, of course, you got Tristan Jarry, who we saw warming up. Still wearing the Pittsburgh Penguin mask. We didn't see Stuart Skinner what he was wearing, whether he's got a new one or not, but this is his first game as a Pittsburgh Penguin. He has to face his old team. Huge game tonight for the Oilers and the Penguins. And we are excited to be joined by 3 board members and volunteers with Mountjoy Ski Hill. We have Dean Peters joining us. We have Sheldon Gallagher joining us. And down on the end, we have Luke Ferguson joining us as well. And 60 years is pretty darn impressive. And Luke, before you got here, we were just kind of reminiscing over the break a little bit and saying how much volunteer hours would have added up in 60 years. Like, can you imagine? 60 years, and how many people have come and gone to help Mountjoy get to where it is now, and it's getting ready for its 60th years. It's pretty darn impressive what volunteers can do, and a little bit of grant money too. You guys get that every year, right? $35,000 every year that comes to you guys.
No, we work for everything.
Yeah. Okay, so the 60th year. Let's kind of take a look back at the 59th year last year. What was your year like for year number 59 last year?
It was a little on the tough side. We made some changes to our snowmaking program, and we had that locked right in. We had beautiful snow out there, and then we had brutal temperatures, and we were closed for a lot of weekends. If it hits minus 30, we're going to shut her down, and we were at that quite a bit last winter. Then things turned around, and coming into middle of February, and then we had a warm snap, and a river ran through it, and that was the end of our season. So cold to wet to gone, and bit on the tough side. But we learned a lot about snowmaking last year. We did some really good work there, and we're building on it.
Dean, how long have you been associated with Mountjoy Ski Hill?
I started there. We moved to the area, and I probably 2015, 2016 was the first year that I worked there, and I've been there since then. Joined the board in 2017, I believe. So,
what keeps you going on Mountjoy? What keeps you coming back and volunteering on the board?
We won't let them quit.
There is definitely a need there. It's kind of tough. The kids went there, took the family there, and then just started stepping in wherever the need be. And I started working with the ski patrol, then got into some of the management of the lift lines and those kind of things. Then I got on the board, and just kind of sucked in, and here I am. Yeah.
For you, Sheldon? How many years with Mountjoy?
I think this is my 6th year, and I wasn't a skier. That's not how I came into the program and to the board. I was more on the mountain bike side of things, and just got to meet the guys just being out there and realizing what great work they did. So that's what kind of got me hooked. And once I saw what they were doing on the ski end, we wanted to make that sort of part of the mountain biking and the running part of our official business. So that's been sort of what I've been trying to spearhead and bring to the board.
And Luke, for you?
5 years. Came on. I volunteered in 2020 as a snowboard instructor, and then 2022 is when I got on the board.
Is it having kids that keeps you going on that?
Yeah. It's do it for the kids and the patrons.
So what's the plan for a 60th year for Mountjoy?
Well, we're getting ready for the season again. We're hoping for good weather, and then we're just bringing the same enthusiasm that we always bring. We'll probably have some 60th anniversary events. It all kind of comes down to, we're taking it step by step. So the first step is always just get the lights turned on and things working out there. And then we will, as we progress, we're going to start thinking about celebrating. Right now, we're just knuckling down and getting to work. So,
well, it looks like you're going to get some help tomorrow. 15 to 25 centimeters. I mean, that'd be welcome, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
I think the guys have been busy making snow. One of the cool things our 60th year has brought is through the Strathcona Resources grant that we've received. It's a 3-year grant. We were able to actually hire an employee, which is a milestone for our hill, right? We talk about how many volunteers put in their time, but we actually had enough funds that we could hire someone, and that's really bolstered our snowmaking, laid down an excellent base with the help of volunteers, of course, as well. But that's kind of a milestone for us to mark this 60th year.
Would that be was this the second year, or would this be the first year?
Well, we attempted a hire last year, and it had mixed results. I'd say this one, it's been really solid. We've got a really keen guy that's bringing a lot of energy, and it's kind of spurring some life into us old timers to get excited and make this hill the best it can be.
What goes into making snow at Mountjoy?
Well, we have a number of years ago, we incorporated SnowMax, which is a bacterial agent that creates snow. With that, it expands the temperature range that we can make snow at. It also, for the same volume of water, we get a significantly greater volume of snow, and that snow tends to persist longer. We built some piles last year that ended up sitting out there till the beginning of May. So that is what we've changed recently. We've got a reservoir that we fill up at the hill. We've got the well running into it. We have a quota of water that we're allowed. Then we pump water into a pumping station up the hill. Then we've got a number of cannons that some are fan units that we have generators on the hill that run them. And then we've got some lances that just shoot water through and create snow. So like Sheldon was saying, we've got a fella there that's really keen, and he's found every little pipe and nozzle that we have, and we're putting out as much snow as we possibly can. It's optimistic days. Yeah.
Is there a certain point where you is snowmaking just for the beginning of the year, or do you continue make it throughout the season?
In the past, we have made it throughout the season. We are limited because of our refill capacity on the reservoir. So we usually get a start, and then we have to wait to refill the reservoir. Last year, we put down a new well pump, so our refill capacity is better. We got out earlier this year because of our success with SnowMax. We actually, in the past, we haven't wanted to make snow in November because there's usually a melt.
Yep.
November, December, and we don't want to get involved with that. So we've waited. This year we started early, and we've got lots of snow out there to get spread out. And we're hoping, it's yeah. There we go.
Do you expect to be open by Christmas?
We
I guess
are not saying anything like that.
Snow, right?
We've got a lot of snow out there. We've got the reason that Mountjoy typically doesn't open over Christmas is because we're all volunteer and we all got stuff to do over Christmas. And the board has put out some quiet inquiries to see if we can put some people together, and we might think about opening before the first weekend in January.
What kind of volunteers do you need? How many volunteers do you need to open and for the season?
I think in that clip they said we needed 8. or 9. I would say we're up in the 11 range. We need to have a couple extra lifties and we need to have some ski patrol there. So we usually say 11 to 12 is what we need to make a good go of it.
Do you have a good base of volunteers? Is that where it all starts?
Every year we have to build the base because there's always coming and goings, and we're the ones that are looking after the hill right now. And it's a process every year, and we're always looking for volunteers. And we've got you sign up at the website, you can sign in there, and hopefully we'll hook you, and you'll be around forever. But we do roll them over.
What skills do you need to volunteer?
Depends on the job. I mean, we've got the rental shack where you're actually adjusting skis, so a little bit of mathematical knowledge, things like that. The lifties, we need them to be over 16 years old, so that's kind of a prerequisite. And then we have our cafeteria workers. We're not actually making soup, but we'd be warming up soup, right, and hamburgers and hot dogs and pizza and stuff like that. So those are some of the jobs that they would be doing, some cashier work, things like that. We're pretty much cashless, so it's all tap and go kind of operation. But yeah, some of the things that we've been doing to try and attract our volunteers would be like if a mom or a dad brought their kids, if the parents volunteered, the kids would ski free, things like that, right? And we're just trying to look for ways to get people out and help us out and have some fun.
How are you doing with rentals and stuff like that? Like just gathering those over the year? How does do you add more each year? What happens at Mountjoy to keep that rental shack full?
We purchased some equipment from Kinnison Ridge this year to add to our stock.
We've had some partners over the years, Snow Valley in Edmonton we've bought from. And then our helmet supply, we just rejuvenated our entire helmets, bought all brand new stuff. And part of the impetus with that is the school groups that come out, so we're trying to outfit 70 to 100 kids at a time, right? So we're going to need more than just one or two sets of each size of boot and helmet and, that kind of thing. So we've got a great inventory right now. We're in good shape. We just need the snow and the weather so we can get using it.
How do school groups use Mountjoy?
Yeah, they just email us. We've got a school package, and that's one of the things one of the goals that we've always had is to try and be open a Thursday, Friday, and then just run straight into the weekend, right? So then we've got 4 days in a row where we're operational. We've had some local schools from Lloydminster Public, Kid Scotty's come out, Paradise Valley's been a couple of years, so and we've already got 2 school groups that are interested in coming out. We just need to pick some dates and get them out there.
We're going to take a break here at the Canadian Brewhouse, and when we come back, we'll talk about some of the challenges that Mountjoy faces. We'll also, I always assume everybody knows where it is, but we'll get directions to Mountjoy as well, in case there's anybody new in the area that's wondering about Mountjoy. And we'll talk more about the history, a little bit about Mountjoy as well, when we come back here at the Canadian Brewhouse. And don't forget, this is the place to go to for Edmonton Oilers hockey here in Lloydminster.
At Jason Arden & Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden & Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
The Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce would like to remind you and thank you for shopping local. This wonderful time of year is about giving, and our local businesses are proud to give back to the community through your support. On behalf of myself, the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce, and the businesses we're so proud to represent, have a joyous and safe Christmas.
Noise Photography is celebrating 20 years of capturing your beautiful keepsake Santa photos, and this year the tradition continues in our brand new studio at 3644 51st Avenue, 1 block west of the Co-op Marketplace. Book your Santa session today at noisephotography.com and have a Merry Christmas. Walking on Water is proud to be your toy store. We love seeing those smiling faces and helping you find the perfect gift for under the tree or to fill those stockings. Thank you, Lloydminster, for your amazing support this year. Merry Christmas from Walking on Water Toys in Lloydminster and Wainwright.
Simple Farmer in downtown Lloydminster is a must-stop this Christmas season. With a unique mix of clothing, antiques, organic food, and handmade products, you're sure to find a gift for that special person. Simple Farmer can also customize your gift basket. Locally owned and family operated, Simple Farmer on 50th Avenue, downtown Lloydminster.
That feeling of seeing those kids and their anticipation about going out there, not always just kids. There's some 40, 50-year-old kids at first time ever skiing. It's a great hill to get introduced to skiing or snowboarding.
Another longtime volunteer there in Ray Tatro. Superior Water specializes in nothing but water, and with over 23 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, give Superior Water a call. 780-875-6636, or stop and see them at their 57th Avenue location, right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like taste, and after all, it is Superior Water. I welcome you back inside the Canadian Brewhouse, where the Penguins and the Oilers play tonight in a matchup of goaltenders that is just so intriguing, with both teams swapping last week and then Stuart Skinner playing his first game. But there's more than that too. There's Leon Draisaitl needing just 1 point to get to 1,000. I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan, so I was pretty happy he didn't get it on a Sunday night against the Habs, but now he can get it whenever he wants, as far as I'm concerned. And Sidney Crosby's playing the Habs later on this week, so he can get his 3 as well. Right before you get that out of the way. Mm-hmm. So I should have got this out of the way earlier. I just assume everybody knows where Mountjoy. I've lived here for like 30 years. I half of that time Mountjoy's been open. But what's the easiest directions to give to Mountjoy?
If you head up Highway 16 till you get the Range Road 20, right by the Skidoo dealership, turn south there, just drive. You'll see us eventually on your left-hand side, or on your other left, on your right-hand side. So,
it's about 20 minutes out.
20 minutes out.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's the only hill around.
Absolutely.
When you think about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's got the tower on top of it too, so it's easy to spot.
Historically, they're called the Blackfoot Hills.
The Blackfoot Hills. That's what they're.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess,
the terminal hill of the Blackfoot Hill Range.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
60 years of Mountjoy. It turned 60 years old this year, and we've been kind of talking about a little bit of the history. What growth have you guys seen over the last few years that you've been associated with Mountjoy that's impressed you?
Well, we've had a number. Was it 4 years ago that we changed the profile of the hill to some extent. So our Bunny Hill used to have some various pitches on it, and some of them were very steep. A number of years ago, we got some precision contracting in the RM of Wilton. They brought a bunch of equipment out there. They recontoured the hill. We moved the rope toe over. We extended a significant amount, and that just changing the pitch made a significant difference to our ski school. In years prior to that, it took a long time for the kids to get moved over to the T-bar and going up the hill, because they would climb onto that rope toe and they would drag up there, and their little arms could only hold on for so long, and then they would fall off, and then they would do a couple of turns. When we leveled that off, it made a significant difference on the hill to get because the kids could hold onto the rope, drag all the way up to the top, get way more turns in. By the second or third week, they were over at the T-bar to go up the hill. So was a really significant change that we did there. Yeah, that was one of the most noticeable ones I found.
Made a huge difference. And I guess the other thing I was thinking of, Dean, was and we were talking about this before, was the mountain bike trails and the running trails, and just being able to start selling passes and legitimately have those trails open. So that's made us a four-season resort, right? And that's been a big deal, that we've had some running, not races, but just loose events, some mountain bike events. And that's one thing this year that I'd like to coordinate, is an actual, either a 5, 10, 15K run, and get a bunch of people out there and enjoying the hill and have a little fun competition.
Luke, anything to add to that?
The rental shack got revamped there a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Arby's helped us out with that, and then we updated and made the shed garage door bigger as well, so, for our snowcat, so we can get that in properly. And then we tinned that roof as well there 2 summers ago. So
that's
on the deck too.
Yeah, and the deck. Yeah. We installed the deck there last summer, just before last summer there. So
okay, that's pretty impressive. There's been a lot of growth over the past few
yeah,
years.
there has
Absolutely. Yep.
Like that's down to you guys. That's a lot of work.
Volunteer hours and trying to think.
Yeah.
Community funds helped.
Yeah.
And Dean, you're telling me you got another upgrade coming next year.
Yeah. So the T-bar cable is reached the end of its service life, so we've got a new cable on order. We've got this one through testing this year, so we're going to go again, and then we're going to replace it next summer. So it's coming out of Italy, should be here shortly, early in the new year. And that they were talking about fixing or installing the T-bar there with a $35,000 grant in 2003. This is going to be the cable itself is $32,000, and installation is not quite that, up $21,000. So we're $50-some thousand going into that.
Doesn't even include my bill to go pick it up from Italy.
Yeah. We're all going. It's a board trip.
Yeah, that's right. Such a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Challenges that the hill faces. I mean, for everybody, things are going up. I can't imagine anything's different from Mountjoy.
No, absolutely not. Sheldon has been, our insurance took a serious hit a number of years ago, and it quintupled in 1 year. That was a significant blow. Fortunately, it was after COVID came through, and we had a smoking year after COVID, because we were one of the first and only things that could open up. So everybody enjoyed getting out of their house and coming to the hill. We were swamped busy. It was probably a highlight. And we had enough revenue that we could pay for the insurance the next year. But
is that just year to year? Trying to, because last year was like you said, Sheldon, it was a tough year.
Yeah, it was a tough year. It is year to year, and it's I mentioned before the Strathcona Resources grant. County of Vermilion River has been, annually gives us grants, and those are just the things that we need to cushion some of the blows, like things like Dean's talked about. If it's rope installations, or if it's poor weather and we're only open for a couple of days. For our ski season, those are the things that cushion the blows. So we really rely on our community.
Let's talk about season passes, how to get them, and how to get tickets.
Season passes can be purchased online through our website. Daily passes, they will be available once we have an opening date. Yeah.
What's the best way to
That's-
keep an eye on that? Just on the Facebook page?
Facebook page, our website will have an announcement date once we figure out when we're going to open.
Okay. And as far as hours go,
hours would be our typical hours, like every other year. Saturday, Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. is when we open, and then.
So basically light to dark.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys rent snowboards too?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the same Star or the
Same way.
Kinnasoo and go ahead, Luke. Sorry.
Yeah, we rent skis, snowboard boots, yeah, ski boots.
Whole package.
Yeah, the whole package. Like Sheldon said, we did buy a bunch of helmets last year to keep the kids safe, and that can be all purchased online on the website as well for to rent for that day. Or
what do you guys need to keep going? Just a good year.
a really good year. I hate to say it, but another COVID year would be awesome.
No, we don't.
Let's say a busy year as busy as COVID.
Yeah, busy as COVID.
Yeah,
without the restrictions.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think we're building a lot of the stuff that we need. Like Sheldon was saying, we've got an employee this year, and I think that's been something that's been on the radar for a number of years. Just to take a little bit of the pressure off some of the volunteers, hopefully get those couple of days where we can get some schools in there, open up an extra couple of days. I think the nature of it is that it's just going to keep opening because we're the ones looking after it right now. There's going to be another group that's going to come along and say, no, we're just going to make sure it keeps opening. And, we've expanded into a 4-season thing. We make, we've had years in the past where we made as much over the course of a winter, like $11,000. Like the summer programs are, working better than that. So it's we're just building what we can.
Yep. I think it's that diversification that Dean's talking about, right? Holding races, having running and mountain biking passes being sold, opening the concession. We partner up with Fourth Meridian for group runs, and we're selling bratwurst, and Brad's selling a few of his pints, and it's that kind of stuff that even if we have a poor snow season, we can still rely on Mother Nature to provide us with some sunshiny, beautiful days that we can get out and still enjoy the hill.
Is it just you get a season pass for the mountain bikes too,
So
Sheldon?
yeah, mountain bike running, we call that a renegade pass. It's a summer trail pass. You can do a daily pass for that as well. Completely separate from our snow pass. So our snow pass would just be for the ski hill, snowboarding or skiing, and then the renegade pass is for our trail system.
Awesome. What am I forgetting, gentlemen? Am I forgetting anything?
The Renegade Pass, is that still on sale? Where you get the bunny hug and stuff?
Yeah. We have a Christmas special on right now for the Renegade Pass for the 2026 year. You buy a pass, you get some Mount Joyce swag, kind of like what Luke's wearing, and then we partnered again with Fourth Meridian. You get a growler and a fill just for the regular price. So a few freebies just to sweeten the pot and make a nice Christmas gift for the runners or the mountain bikers in the community.
Easy to inquire. It's easy to reach out to Mount Joy.
Yeah.
Best way just through Facebook, maybe?
Facebook or email.
Yeah.
Shoot an email.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Give us a shout. We've got 2 or 3 people always watching emails and a couple on Facebook too. So it's usually the turnaround's pretty quick.
Awesome, gentlemen. Really appreciate you guys giving us your time. Really appreciate what you do to volunteer for Mount Joy and to keep the kids going on that hill as well.
Right.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. 60th season already for Mount Joy. We're back with you tomorrow morning, and we will be apparently the snow is on the way, the wind is on the way, but we'll be trucking along. And Murray Sawchuk is our guest. He's Murray the Magician. And I was watching the Hollywood Parade the other day, and who do I see? But Murray the Magician. I said to myself, I just interviewed that guy. Well, tomorrow we're going to talk to Murray the Magician, who's coming to the Vic Juba Theater on March the 5th. And it's an interview you don't want to miss. He is a really, really good guy, and he's got some great advice for everyone. He does not only magic, but he also does speeches everywhere and motivational talks. So he's really, really interesting. That's tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. We'll be back at the new Lloydminster Nissan.